All right, Shalom, 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 Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Right, well, we're going to get into various topics today. Right, also want to say Shabbat Shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. All right, Shalom, and peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Right, we're going to give double honor to the elders and apostles of the house of David, who can rule the world through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Right, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua once again. Right, for putting the spirit on me to do these lessons. Right, and like I said, it's going to be little various topics. We ain't got nothing planned out, but it's a lot of things going on in the nation, man. This social media era, it's a lot of things that's going on, man. You got Jake talking about he a damn primal, eating raw meat and things of that sort. Right, living in the customs of the so-called white man. Right, let's bring that out. Let's get Proverbs. Right, the Lord willing, I show a video. But Jake was lost his damn mind. Out here eating raw ground beef, raw steak, talking about his benefits to it. Right, this is the book of Proverbs, right, chapter 3 and verse number 31. It's a lot here for the background noise. I got neighbors out here mowing their lawn and stuff like that. Really nothing I can do about that. Right, this is Proverbs 3 and 31. It say, envy not thou the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Right, so Jake be envious, man. Right, Jake see these different things that the Esau and these other nations do, man. Right, and they want to get down with that. Talking about he the first black primal, man. That's madness, right? Our forefathers didn't eat raw meat, right? Our righteous forefathers didn't eat raw meat, right? Jacob here drinking blood, right? Let's pull up something, man. So Lord willing, y'all can see that. But Jake eating raw eggs, man. Drinking raw eggs. All right, now here goes Satan. Right, internet kind of messed up, man. But he eating raw meat. Right, eating raw meat. Right, and you can bring up the scriptures. Right, that shows that you can't do stuff like this, and Jake don't give a damn. Right, he one of them brothers, or one of them. No, he not a brother, but he one of them Jakes that don't believe in the Bible. He believes the Bible has no importance at all. Right, so when these people don't believe, you gotta kind of let them be. Right, and I'm using this dude as an example. That you can't be too worried about people like this. He's too far gone. Look, cracking eggs, eating ground beef. When have our forefathers set up here and ate raw meat? Right? Let's get Leviticus. he doing it because he see Esau doing it. But Esau's want to get you jammed up, man. Right? Esau is literally going to get you jammed up. Right? It's the Leviticus chapter 7, verse number 26. Right? Moreover, ye shall eat no manner of blood, whether it be the fowl or of the beast, in any of your dwellings. And whatsoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood, even that soul should be cut off from his people. Right? So when you eat blood, drink blood, and eat raw meat, man, right? The Most High here cut you off from the people. Right? So we constantly saying, right, and that's why I say it's various topics. I'm going to do plenty of different things, Lord willing. Coming back to the Gentiles, man. Right? This is why we say Paul and the apostles, Yahushua, right? They went to the Israelite Gentiles. This is an Israelite Gentile, man. Right? He's keeping the customs of the other nations, right? And this is ancient rituals, right? That the Canaanites used to do. Canaanites used to drink blood, right? Eat raw meat, right? Let's get Genesis 9. Right? There's nothing new, man. Nothing new under the sun. Jake want to be like the other nations, right? Instead of keeping his own customs, right? The Bible is a fake book, but what the white man tells you is true, right? Right? This Genesis chapter 9, verse 4. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, ye shall not eat. Right? You cannot eat like chicken, right? When you get a fresh pack of chicken, what most likely what's going to be in it? It's going to be blood, right? When you get a fresh, raw, nicely cut piece of steak, right? What's going to be in it? Blood. Any type of meat's going to have blood in it, right? What Jake is doing, right? What Esau man is doing, he'll buy raw pack of chicken or a raw pack of beef. Ground beef or whatever meat or steak, and he takes it straight out the pack and eat it, man. And he eating all that blood, all that. Somebody's nutritious. They ain't fucking nutritious, man. No nutritious value in that, man. All that shit's gonna do is make you sick, Jake. It's gonna make you sick. It's gonna get you damn salmonella, right? It's the reason why the Most High tells us how to do these things. It's demonic, first of all. And it's unhealthy, man. Right? It's unhealthy. Right? So you gotta be careful, man, and what you consume. You gotta be careful who you watching on these social media sites. Right? Let's go back to the book of Leviticus. Now I didn't rebuke the brother already, but I haven't made a video on it. But yeah, man, I kind of left it alone. I haven't kind of like rebuked the brother, because I already did it, man. All right, I'm dusting off my hands, dusting on my feet at this video, But I wanted to bring it out, since we're doing the various topics on the Sabbath. But yeah, man, it's when I see these things, man. It's amazing how Jake like to do these things. Jake got mental issues for real, man. Right? He don't want to keep the commandments. He don't want to do what Yahweh Shem Yahushua say to do. Right? He want to do his own thing. This is why we say this truth is only for the elect, man. It's only for the elect. Right? And I'm using this as an example, because we're not here to save every Israelite. Right? We're not here to save every Israelite. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 3 and verse number 17. Right? It said, it shall be a perpetual statute for your generation. This is a perpetual. Something that's perpetual, man. It's forever. It's never ending. Right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, this is a perfectual, right? Statute, right? Throughout your generations. Throughout all your dwellings, that ye eat neither fat or blood, nor blood. Right? So Jake like to eat the fat, right? Especially when Jake eat pork, man. Jake like to eat the fat of the pig. They call it what? Pork rinds. Right? They call it cracklings, right? This is what Jake like to do, man. Right? Jake like to eat. This dude right here, man, he eat raw pork, right? Raw pork bacon, right? Pork belly, pork fat. You gotta be a damn fool to eat raw pork. All them damn parasites, all manner of perverseness in that damn meat. His spirit's connected to pork, right? When you read Mark the 5th chapter, man, right? All them legions of demons and spirits went into the pig. Right? It's just madness, man. Right? This is madness. Right? Look at Leviticus. Leviticus chapter 17 and verse number 4. Right? Let's see if this is what I want. So like Leviticus 17 and 10. Right? And this is why the Lord commanded us not to eat blood, because there's life in the blood, man. Right? So when you slaughter an animal, man, when you slaughter an animal, you're supposed to drain the blood. Right? Esau don't damn do that. Esau drinking the damn blood. Right? You got Hamites over there in Africa, man. What they do is they get a cow or a cow, right? They don't kill the cow, but they like cut the cow neck a little bit and drain the blood and put it in a bucket, right? They won't kill the cow. They patch it up and the cow will be straight, but they make a little cut in the cow flesh and they drain the blood, and this blood go in this little bucket, right? And what the Hamites should do, man, they drink it. They drink the blood. It's wickedness, man. It's madness. It's evil. All right, because there's life in the blood. All right, let's bring that up. This is Leviticus 17 and 10. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel or of the strangers that sojourn among you, right? So this dude I just showed you. He's a stranger, man. He's a stranger that's sojourn, right? Any Israelite that's not keeping the commandments, man, is a stranger. Right, that's not in the faith. That's not believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's not believing in the Son, man. The Son of God. You are a stranger. You are a heathen, man. You are not of the faith. You know, I don't care how you feel about it. You know, OT onlys, right? Madness, right? It said, and whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against the soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among the people. Right? So when the Israelite or Israelite foreigner, whenever they ate blood, man, the Most High cut them off from among the people. Right? They become a heathen. They become unrecognizable. They get put away, man, and sent off. Sometimes even death, man, getting put to death. Right? Right, this is verse 11. They say, for the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your souls. For it is the blood that maketh atonement for the soul. Right? That blood is supposed to make an atonement for the soul. Right? And it's not just talking about any animal. We're not sacrificing swine's flesh upon the altar, man. This mainly for the righteous and clean animals, like a cow, right? A chicken, right? Goat, lamb, right? It's mainly a goat or a lamb that was sacrificed upon the altar. But the point is, like, the life is in the blood, right? You're not supposed to eat blood, man. You're not supposed to drink it, right? So eating raw meat in the Bible is forbidden, right? Because when you eat raw meat, you're eating blood, right? And what's the most effective way to get blood out of meat? You can straight up just cook it, right? You can boil it. Some people boil their meat, right? But the main part, cook the damn meat, Jake. Right? Cook the damn meat. It tastes better than it's cooked any fucking way. Come on, you taking all the nutrients out of it. It's meant to be cooked, Jake. It's not meant to be, right? It's not meant to be. It was just Edomite, man. Right? It was just Edomite. And I guess it's a roadkill. Right? What's another sin? You cannot eat roadkill, man. You cannot eat an animal that died of itself, man. Right? I guess it was roadkill. And Esau got the animal, took the animal off the street, cut it open, and was damn eating like a damn zombie, right? So anybody that see raw meat, man, you a zombie. If you eat raw meat of an animal, you eat a human, man, right? You eat a human. If you can sit up there and eat raw meat of an animal, you'll eat a human. You might as well be a damn cannibal, man, right? It's really no different, man. You might as well eat another human being. Madness, man. It's madness. Right? So yeah, raw meat is forbidden. Right? And it's all throughout Leviticus. Right? It's the book of Leviticus chapter 19. Right? Verse number 26. It says, "Ye should not eat anything with blood." Right? So it's all throughout the law. Right? You should not eat anything with blood. Right? That's in Deuteronomy. It's Leviticus, so like Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 15. Right. I'm gonna start at verse 15. It say, "Notwithstanding that thou mayest kill and eat flesh in all thy gates, whatsoever thy soul lusteth after." Right? So whatever thy soul lusteth after, according to the blessing of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, thy power, which he have given thee, right? According to the dietary law, right? The clean animals, right? Must be you know, I mean butcher. I don't want to butcher it. All right, it's Leviticus 11 and verse number 2. It says, "Speaking to the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye should eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof, right, and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts that ye shall eat." Right? So any of them 3 clean attributes of a clean animal that the animal does not have, that is forbidden to eat, man. Right? What's number one more thing our people like to eat that's forbidden? Pork. Right? Right? Especially if you're eating it raw, man. Jacob here eating raw pork, raw pig. Gotta be out your damn mind to eat raw pig raw. Right? "Notwithstanding thou mayest kill and eat flesh in all thy gates, whatsoever thy soul lusteth after, according to the blessing of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, thy power, which he hath given thee. The unclean and the clean may eat thereof, as the roebuck and as of the hart. Only ye should not eat the blood. Ye should pour it upon the earth as water." Right? Because the life is in the blood. Right? So you slaughter an animal, man, you're supposed to let the blood drain. Not put it in a damn bucket, man, and drink it. Right? That's unsanitary as well, man. It's madness, man. Right? So, no, you cannot eat raw meat. All right? Stop following the customs of the other nations, man. All right, let me get Leviticus chapter 18. Bear with me. All right, it's Leviticus 18 and 24. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled which I cast out before you, and the land is defiled. Therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomit out of her habitants. Salakia. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that shall join among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled, right? And even though we know this is talking about the land of Canaan, this applies to America too, man. This land is defiled, right? This land is defiled. All manner of wickedness goes on here, right? Who did Esau learn his wickedness from? The ancient Hamitic nations, man. Canaan, the Canaanites. Ham, the one that does this. Drink blood, eat raw meat, eat boo-boo. Esau, that's who Esau learned it from, man. Right? So we can't follow the manner of the ways of these other nations, man. Right? Let's get the book of, I want to find this precept. It might be Sirach 27. All right, here we go. This might want to might be Sirach 6. All right, let me look it up. Bear with me. Canaanites. Bear with me as well. I believe it's Sirach. Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. Is this Sirach 50? Bear with me. Might just have to make an update video, but we'll bring out this one instead. On the tip of my, it's on the, I know what it say, but I just. All right, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse number 24. Right, and it said, "I have hated many things, but nothing like him, for the Yahweh will hate him." Right, so the Most High hate these other nations, man. Right, chiefly Esau and so-called white man. Right, but you know that's all on that. But the verse I was looking for in Sirach, I believe it's in Sirach. It's basically speaking on the Canaanites and how the Most High hate how they defiled the land and things of that sort. Right, but that's a lesson for another day, man. But yeah, man, you can't do those things. You can't eat raw meat, man. You can't eat damn bloody ass steak. Right, that's not our customs, man. And Jake love to do these things, right? Right, let us follow the customs of other nations, right? Right. Colossians 2:8, man. It say, beware you lest any man spoil you with philosophy and vain deceit, man. Right? So that's what Jake is just beguiled, man. Jake is just, he gone, man. right? He don't give a damn. He lost in the sauce, right? Damn mind is this toast, you know. So, but yeah, man. Jake just wanna just follow the customs of the other nations. Just live in wickedness. All right. Let me try to find that precept one more time before I jump to another topic. Before I just jump into another topic. I know it's in the Apocrypha. Damn, man. I gotta find that precept. That precept is cold. Might be a second address, maybe. All right, we find another time, man. But yeah, like I was saying, man. You know, our people love to, to keep the customs of the other nations, man. Right. So let's bring it out, man. It's the book of Second Esdras, chapter 15, right, in verse number 1. It say, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh." Right, so we put to speak the words of prophecies, right, to our people, man. And our people hate to hear that the end is gonna come. They hate to hear the words that America's gonna be destroyed, right? But it is. This place is not gonna last for too much longer, man. Right? And we're waiting on our King Yahweh Shah to bring forth that prophecy, man. Right? He's been ready. You know, any day now, man. We just hoping and praying that our King come save us, man. Right? Because we tired of this place. This place is defiled, man. All right, let's bring it on. Let's get the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 24, and verse number 5, right? It say, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, Esau and these other nations, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances," right? Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. He changed the ordinances, right? He changed the ways of Yahweh Shemi outside, right? And put his own ways in there, right? That goes back to 2 Thessalonians, man, chapter 2, right? He exalted himself to be God, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men are left, right? Because this place is going to be destroyed. It's going to be devoured, right? It's going to be damn near, it's going to be nothing left, man. And the elect is going to be saved out of it, man. All right? Everybody else going to be burnt the hell up here. They're going to die a grievous and terrible death. All right? "The new wine mourneth, the vine languish, and all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of Terets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth ended. The joy of the heart ceases, right? There's going to be no more joy here, man. There'll be none but death, destruction, decay, right? It's going to be damn 30-degree burns, man. Right? It's going to be nothing but mourning here, man. Right? And they should not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Right? So there's going to be no more mirth, no more partying, no more drinking, right? No more having fun all the damn time. Well, all that thing is going to, all them things is going to be burnt up, man. Them things is going to be gone. Right? It's going to be pointing to the bad. It's going to be so bad that, hey, those that used to do them things, man, they're going to see death. Right? They're going to be looking to die in that day. Right? So it's going to be damn torture. Right? So, hey, this place is on its last legs. This is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 15, verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, right? So these things that are written in paper, the prophecies, right? And we tell you all the time that, you know, this place is on its way out, right? So you got people saying Esau ain't the white man. Esau ain't the so-called white man. If Esau ain't the so-called white man, then who is he, man? Talking about he Japhet, right? He's talking about all these different nations, but what he is, right? If Esau not the so-called white man, right, then we got a whole nother captivity coming, man. Right? And you make the Bible hold no importance. You make the Bible lie, man. You contradict the Bible, right? Because in the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 6, verse 9, right? We start at verse 7. Then I answered. We start at verse 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they should be ended, and by none other, right? So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to end this thing. And then answered I and said, what shall be the part and asunder of the times? And when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, Jacob's hand held first of the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right? So Esau is the end of this world, right? Which means the end of this age. Right? What do that mean? That means at the end of the time, end of the days, in the last days, that Esau is going to be in rulership. Right? He's going to be the last ruling kingdom of the heathen. Right? And then Jacob is the beginning that followeth. I mean, he's going to be the last one to rule. Right? He's going to be the only Israelites going to be the only ones that's going to be ruling. They're going to rule forever, man. Right? Ain't nobody going to take the kingdom from the Israelites. Right? Ain't going to be no more war. It's going to be peace on earth with the Israelites ruling over other nations. And the other nations are going to have to keep the customs of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or they're going to perish. Right? It's as simple as that. Right? Verse 3, it says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the iniquity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, right? These other nations. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right? Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right? These are the plagues. Right? That the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to say. These are the evil spirits. Right? That he's going to send out. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right? Because Esau, so-called white man, his sins have reached into heaven, man. Right? He had filled over his cup. Right? Therefore saith Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching the wickedness which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continues. All the innocent blood, all the Israelites that's been slaughtered, right, by our enemies, right? They're up there complaining, right? The souls of the just complain continually, right? Verse 9, and therefore saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive into me all the innocent blood from among you, right? So the Most High said he's going to avenge that innocent blood, right? But you got our people thinking that the so-called white man, he can just say he's sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry for my people did to your people. You know, I just want a chance. No, man, ain't no damn chance, right? Let's forget again. They're saying, therefore saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive into me all the innocent blood from among them, right? Let's go to Joel, the 3rd chapter. Because there has to be a recompense, right? It's Joel chapter 3 and verse 7, right? It said, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head, right? There has to be a recompense, right? You got to repay for what you did, man. But ain't no getting out to judgment, right? So look at 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, right? We got Revelation chapter 11, verse 8, that proves that America, Babylon the Great, is Egypt, man. Spiritual Egypt in Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Because the homosexuality that goes on, right? And the bondage that the Israelites had to endure, and it's still enduring to this day, man. Right? So this America is Egypt, right? And this all goes, you can correlate this with Isaiah the 19th chapter, right? And there's going to be punishment on Egypt, right? Which is America. And I will bring them out with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and destroy them all the land thereof. Right? So Egypt just means bondage, slavery, between a rock and a hard place, right? And that's America. You say Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh by Shem Yahweh shall bring upon it. Right? And they that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail through the blasting hell and with the fearful constellation. Right? Shit gonna be burnt the hell up, man. Place is finished. And they say, woe into the world, right? So for so God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, right? They say woe into the world, right? Woe means destruction, distress to the world, and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the desolation draweth nigh, right? So the so-called white man, right? Job chapter 14, verse 5, right? His days are determined, right? And one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand, right? What's the modern day sword, right? You got your AK, your automatic rifle, your pistols, right? Your bombs, your missiles, right? It's gonna be hell on earth, right? It's gonna be war on earth, right? It's gonna be race war. It's gonna be World War III. It's gonna be Armageddon. For there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard the kings nor princes, right? They're not gonna regard the prime ministers, the government, right? The presidents. They're not gonna regard them. It's gonna be their rebellion. It's gonna be a civil war going on in these countries, right? Invading one another, they shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, right? And it said, a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able, right? It's gonna be blockage everywhere, right? That's when the mark of the beast gonna really play a part in, because you're not gonna be going to these, you're not gonna be able to go to these certain areas, man, unless you get scanned, right? I had a damn dream, right, about the mark of the beast. And we got pulled over by the cops, man, right? And the cop, when he pulled us over, he ain't asked for ID. He ain't asked for a driver's license. He ain't asked for none of that stuff. You know what he did, right? He had a damn scanner in his hand, right? And he had to scan your hand or your forehead, right? And of course, in the dream, man, right? He tried to scan my forehead and my hand, right? And it wouldn't work, right? The scanner wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. And based off that, he told me to get out the car, right? And Esau kind of stuck his damn dog on me. Dog trying to bite the shit out of me, right? Pulling me out the car. These things gonna happen, man. If you don't got the mark of the beast, they're gonna fucking terrorize you, man. They're gonna try to fuck you in your ass, right? Excuse my language, but I gotta be raw as possible, right? The mark of the beast is the RFID chip, man. Brothers are constantly having dreams about this. I just had a dream about it. The mark of the beast is the RFID chip, man, right? Anything else is bullshit, man, right? Anything else is bullshit. For because of the pride, and cities should be troubled, the houses should be destroyed, and man should be afraid, right? The man in that day is going to be afraid, man, right? They're going to be afraid, right? But Lord willing, I'll make a separate video, of this dream, because it's deep, man. It gave me revelation. I used to believe the mark of the beast was spiritual, right? And there is to a certain extent, a spiritual aspect to it. But the mark of the beast is physical, man. It's a physical mark that's going to be put inside you, man. Right? But I'm gonna end it off with this. And I'm gonna make another video on the dream, and I'm also gonna go deeper and deeper into these prophecies, man. Right? Right now, we should be in the time of prophecy. Right? We should be in Sirach 39:1, man. Meditating on prophecy, waiting for these prophecies to come to pass as we get closer and closer to our salvation. Right? Right. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 15. It say, "And the seventh angel sounded, and there was great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his Hamashiach, and he shall reign forever and ever." Right? Daniel chapter 2, verse 44 as well. Right? So Hamashiach Yahushua is going to reign forever. That's a cut to that. That's a cut to that 1,000 years doctrine, man. That's madness, right? That's cut to that 1,000 years doctrine, right? The Lord is going to reign. Yahushua is going to reign forever and ever, man. Right? But I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Dash. Right? Shalom.